Hello everyone. In today's video, we are diving into important professional certification in the field of project planning and scheduling, the PSP certification. PSP is one of the most reputed certification which is offered by AACE International. So if you are aiming to boost your career in project controls or stand out in construction, oil and gas or infrastructure industries, then this video is for you. Now let's start with the basics. PSP stands for Planning and Scheduling Professional and it is offered by AACE. That's the Association for Advancement of Cost Engineering. This is a globally recognized certification which validates your expertise in planning, scheduling, and scheduling analysis. Now let's discuss who can take the PSP exam. There are two pathways to take the PSP exam. Number one is if you don't have a degree, you need to have 8 years of industry experience, then you can take this exam. Or if you have a 4 years college degree and then 4 years relevant experience, so you can also take an exam too. So it is for both. Like if someone don't have a degree, he can also take this exam, but he must have 8 years of experience. And if someone has a degree plus 4 years experience, then he can take this exam too. Now, how to apply for the PSP exam? To apply for the PSP exam, first you have to create the profile on AACEI website. Over there you have to fill out the online application form where you need to fill out your biographic information, educational information, and other requirements. After filling the form, you need to pay the fees for the exam, and then you have to wait for approval for that application. Usually approval for the application takes between 2 weeks to 4 weeks. Once your application is approved, then you can schedule for the exam. At nearby testing center, you can visit and take the exam over there. Now let's discuss the exam fees. Exam fees vary depending on the AACE membership status. If you are a member, you will get a discount. Make sure to check out the latest fees on the AAC website when you are applying. But if you are AAC member, the exam fees will be around $500. If you are not a member, then you will be paying $625. For any reason, if you need to reschedule the exam, you have to pay $100 extra. And if by any chance if you didn't pass the exam and you are going to retake the exam, in that case you will be paying $250 extra fees, and the AAC membership will cost you $150 per year. Now let's discuss about the exam format for the PSP exam. So how will be the format? So the PSP exam is 5 hours long exam, and it is divided into two main parts. The part 1 will be consist of multiple choice questions where around 120 questions will be there, and second part will be memo writing. So it's just not about the technical knowledge. You also need to have strong written communication skills to explain about the planning decisions clearly. Now let's discuss a little bit more in detail about the exam content breakdown by section wise. As we discussed, there will be two parts of the exam. One will be MCQS part and other part will be memo writing part. So in multiple choice section part, it will cover a range of scheduling topics like planning development, schedule maintenance, control, resource planning, earn value. So we will explore each of these topics in detail in upcoming videos, so make sure you subscribe. So in exam, like for planning development, it will be almost 17 questions. For schedule development, it will be 37 questions. From a schedule analysis point of view, there will be 42 questions, and project management related it will be 23 questions. So in memo part, in memo part, what will be there? So you might be asked to identify the root cause of the project delay, and they will ask you to recommend the solution for schedule slippage, or they may ask you to communicate the project schedule update with the manager or client. Now in last, let's discuss about the exam passing criteria. What's the exam passing criteria? To pass the exam, you need to score around 70% in multiple choice questions, and in memo section it's either pass or fail. So they have their own grading rubric, so you have to follow their rubric to pass this exam. So now what happens if you fail one section? So now as we discussed, there will be two sections. Let's say if you pass both sections, MCQ and memo, great, you are certified. Now let's say for example, if you pass the MCQ but fail the memo part, so it means you overall fail. You have to retake the exam. So it's important to prepare for both parts, not only the one part. So once you complete the exam, when you will get the results? So you will get the unofficial results for multiple choice section immediately after your exam, but the final official results including your memo evaluation, you need to wait for 4 to 6 weeks. You will receive an email from the AAC with pass or fail status, but remember, they don't share the exact score, how much you have got the score, but they will just only tell you pass or fail. So this PSP certification is a very powerful credential that shows you are serious about the professional planning and scheduling. Whether you are looking to grow in your current role or aiming for an international opportunities, PSP is a game changer. So in next videos, I will be breaking down each section for the exam, offering practice questions, study tips, and real world examples to help you to pass this exam with confidence. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Thanks for watching.